All right, now coming out of the deck, the top seeded heat in the women's 800 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Alyssa Street. Lane 2 from Carmel, Lexi Ward. 3 from Scarlet Aquatics, Kate Hurst. 4 from La Mirada, Kayla Hahn. 5 from Scarlet Aquatics, Chloe Kim. 6 from Carmel Swim Club, Lindsay Bowen. 7 from Swimback, Clark Neese. And in lane 8 from Scarlet Aquatics, Kathleen Torreno. Top seeded heat now in a women's 800 freestyle. Meet record of the women's 800 freestyle, 843.82 by Alyssa Keel, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in 2004. The 2024 Olympic trial cut of the women's 800 freestyle, 845.79. In swims earlier today, the quickest time turned into the women's 800 freestyle, this time final event, was by Northern Kentucky Clippers, Kira Rabus, a time of 9:03.69. We need coaching representatives from Blazing Barracuda and North Coast Aquatic. Please report to the scratch table. We need a coaching representative from Blazing Barracuda and North Coast Aquatic. Please report to the scratch table. Lindsay Bowen, Carmel Swim Club. In the first 100, 101.19, Kayla Hahn. La Mirada, 101.72 after the first 2 lengths. .200 turn, Kayla Hahn out front. 206.33, head of Lindsay Bowen at Carmel. And third, Kate Hurst. Scarlet Aquatics, she turned 207.62. Hahn turns in a 3:11.23. Lindsay Bowen Carmel with a faster split, 32.58 to Hahn's 32.64. 400-meter turn. Kayla Hunt, 416.57. Bowen, 416.81. Hunt turns 521.55 to Bowen's 522.55. Still Hurst in third. Fourth in lane 8. Kathleen Toronto of Scarlet Aquatics. .600-meter turn coming up here for Kayla Hunt. .32.95 split on that last 50 to Bowen's 33.26. Kayla Hunt turns at a 6:27.24. .700 meters this time down. Timer ready with the bell underneath the backstroke flag. Let's ring that bell. 2 lengths to go for Kayla Hunt, La Mirada. Kayla Hunt, La Mirada here in lane 4, already with her 2024 Olympic trial cut in this event. Came in with a seed time, 8:35.85. The trial cut, 8:45.79. And Kayla's going to be under the cut time again, 8:36.60. Underneath there, Lindsey Bowen, 8:39.85. And our third place finisher, Kate Hurst, getting her Olympic trial cut time as well. Award presentation coming up in the women's 800 freestyle momentarily. And now the award presentation in women's 800 freestyle. On the awards podium, your top 8 finishers in the women's 800 free. Third place from Scarlet Aquatics, Kate Hurst. Second place from Carmel Swim Club, Lindsay Bowen. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion and a women's 800 freestyle from La Mirada, Kayla Hahn, in a time of 8:36.60. All 3 of these ladies getting their Olympic trial cut in the women's 800 freestyle. Looking for coaching representatives from Duneland Swim Club, Rocket Swim Club, and Elkhart Swim Club. Needed over at the admin scratch table. Again, we need coaching representatives from Duneland Swim Club, Rocket Swim Club, and Elkhart Swim Club over at the scratch admin table. Ready now for the bonus final heat of women's 200 backstroke. Lane 1 from Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Sallows. 2 from North Kent Aquatic, Addie Forbes. 3 for Swim Mac, Sophia Plaza. 4 for Zionsville, Molly Simmons. 5 for Swim Mac, Kara Martinson. 6 for Riptide, Megan Hutchins. 7 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Rosalie Springer. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Faith Gorey. Molly Simmons, Zionsville Swim Club. She turns at the 100, 107.17, ahead of Rosalie Springer from Michigan Lakeshore, lane 7, 108.60. Karen Martinson from Swim Mac, 3rd in lane 5. Simmons turns at the far end, 143.04. Kara Martinson, Swim Mac, now in 2nd position. 3rd at the 150, Rosalie Springer. And surge here by Kara Martinson, lane 5, coming down to the finish. Will it be Simmons? Will it be Martinson? And Kara Martinson gets to the wall first from Swim-Mac, lane 5, a time of 2:18.65. Consolation final. Lane 1 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Grace Ackerman. 2 for Swim-Mac, Lauren Bernardo. 3 for Swim-Mac, Taylor Klein. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. 5 for Bluefish, Zuri Ferguson. 6 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Grace Albrecht. 7 for Carmel, Grace Duckerty. And an 8 for Swim-Mac is Ivy Monk. Zuri Ferguson turns in a 105.41. Ahead of Ellie Clark, Carmel Swim Club, lane 4, 106.42. Third in lane 2, Lauren Bernardo of Swim-Mac. Zuri Ferguson. Bluefish in lane 5 leads the field down. And Ferguson takes the consolation final heat in a time of 2:15.92. And now we bring out the championship final heat in women's 200 backstroke. In lane 1 for Swim-Mac, Shaylin Shields. Lane 2 from Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund. 3 from Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. Lane 4 for Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. Lane 5 from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, JoJo Ramey. Lane 6 from Swim-Mac, Cayman Neal. And in lane 8 from Swim-Mac, Clark Neese, the championship final heat of women's 200 backstroke. Current meet record in a women's 200 backstroke here at the Speedo Sectional Championships is the swimmer in lane 5, JoJo Ramey from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. Her record 209.72. Olympic trial cut in the women's 200 backstroke 213.59. Both Ramey and Charlotte Crush in lane 4, swam their preliminary times quicker than the Olympic trial cut. So we got a good hot heat underway here in this championship final. Charlotte Crush with the edge. Charlotte's time at the 100 this morning. She went out in a 103.59, just to give you an idea of where she's at here tonight. Charlotte touching 103.43, quicker than this morning. JoJo Ramey just a few hundredths off what her 100 split was this morning. JoJo picking it up. JoJo at the 150 this morning, 137.79. She's 137.20, quicker than this morning now, and pulls ahead of Charlotte Crush. Again, JoJo Ramey, the record holder in this event, 209.72. As she brings it in, the reach, sheer time, 210.27. JoJo Ramey, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. D final of the women's 200 backstroke. Top 3 finishers here out of this last heat. Please report directly over to award staging. Your award presentation coming up. Lane 1 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Sadie Hardig. 2 for Atlanta Swimming, Juliana Zelik. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Aubrey Simmons. 4 for Boilermaker, Maris Emert. 5 for Mason Manor Rays, Dana Fairbanks. Lane 6 for Swim Mac, Abby Cronin. 7 for La Mirada, Shanti Wynn. And an 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Addison Carlisle. We need a coaching representative from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. Please report to the award staging area. Need a coaching representative from Fishers. Addison Carlisle turns first, 107.93. Carlisle maintains the lead at the 150, 144.96 at the turn. Jellick in lane 2, 145.00. And third in lane 1 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Sadie Hardig. And Juliana Jellick, Atlanta Swimming, comes back strong on that final 50. And her time, 2:19.81. Award presentation coming up shortly in women's 200-meter backstroke. And now the award presentation in women's 200-meter backstroke. In third place from Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. Second from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. And the Spring 2023 Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 200 Backstroke from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, JoJo Ramey, and a time of 2:10.27. Your top 3 finishers in this event, swimming faster than the Olympic trial cut. We'll be seeing them over at Lucas Oil Stadium, just a few blocks from here, next June. Ready now for the bonus final heat in men's 200 backstroke. In lane 1 of this bonus file from Carmel Swim Club, Emil Haig. 2 for Bluefish Swim Club, Jack Chippetta. 3 for Bluefish, Quinn Bushers. 4 for Swim Back, Aiden Hill. 5 for Lakeside, Johnny Crush. 6 for Scarlet Aquatics, Matthew Benderitis. Lane 7 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Connor Carlisle. And in lane 8 for Swim Back, Davis Dunham. Johnny Crush out front, lane 5, 28.49. Ahead of Quinn Burshiers. Johnny Crush turns at the 100, 100.10. Ahead of Matthew Benderatus of Scarlet, lane 6, 103.02. And third, Quinn Pershears of Bluefish. Johnny Crush, Lakeside Swim Team, lane 5. Sizable lead here over the rest of the bonus final heat. Coming down to the finish, his morning swim, 209.06. Nice drop for this evening, 206.81 for Johnny Crush. Consolation final now. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Nicholas Plum. 2 for Buckeye, Cameron Pettit. 3 for Carmel, Carson Zotek. 4 for Bluefish, Jordan Moad. 5 for Indiana Swim Club, David Kovacs. And 6 for Bluefish, Jack Marone. 7 for Dayton Raiders, Anthony Braun. And in lane 8 for Bluefish, Alex Parents. David Kovacs, Indiana Swim Club, brings him back. Very little movement there outside of getting his arms around. No bouncing up and down. He turns to the 100.18. Cameron Pettit from Buckeye turning in lane 2, 101.17. And third, Jack Marone, Bluefish. David Kovacs turns at the 150, 133.06. Cameron Pettit, second in lane 2, 133.73. Kovacs with the edge over Pettit. Lane 2 as they come in, they both reach for the wall, and Kovacs does touch first in a time of 206.05. And now, bringing out the championship final heat of the men's 200 backstroke. In lane 1 for IUPUI, Luke Dibley. 2 for Lakeside Swim Team, Thomas Mercer. Lane 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Eric Lee. 4 for Swim Mac, Caleb Mulderry. 5 for Cumberland YMCA, Daniel Deal. 6 for GTBY, Blake Rowe. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Greg Enoch. And in lane 8 for swim back, Charlie Heisig. The championship final heat of men's 200 backstroke. Heat record in the men's 200 backstroke, a 159.20 in 2019 by Wyatt Davis of Carmel Swim Club. The Olympic trial cut in this event, 201.69. Caleb Modari swam faster than the Olympic trial cut in his preliminary swim this morning. He was just off the meet record. Daniel Deal out front at the 50 as he turned into 27.59 ahead of Modari. Deal turned at the 100 this morning, 57.4. And he's a 56.81 this evening. Ahead of Modari. Third is Eric Lee of Scarlet Aquatic, lane 3. Daniel Deal at the 150, 129.15. He turns in a 126.69. Probably looking at another meet record coming up here with half a length to go. Daniel Deal, Cumberland YMCA. He's putting together a good swim this evening, and he's on the wall in a time of 156.59. New meet record in the men's 200 backstroke. Need our top 3 finishers from that heat. Please head straight over to award staging. Deep final now underway in the men's 200 backstroke. Lane 1 for Riviera Swim Team. Peyton Shaw, 2 for Lakeside, Clay Bowman. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Anderson Kopp. 4 for Scarlet Aquatics, Frankie Prekop. 5 for Bluefish, David Steinbreck. 6 for Dublin Community Swim Team, Alex Wu. 7 for Miami University Aquatic, Cooper Burt. And in lane 8 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Henry Linus. Cooper Burt, lane 1 for Miami University Aquatic, 102.19, ahead of Henry Linus of Center Grove in lane 8. Third at the 100, Alex Wu from Dublin Community Swim Team. Still your leader, Cooper Burt, out of lane 7, 136.02 at the 150. Linus, 136.85 in lane 8. Precop, third in lane 4. Cooper Burt, well, there's a big glide into the finish, 209.43. Award presentation coming up in just moments in the men's 200 backstroke. Award presentation now in men's 200 backstroke. In third place from Scarlet Aquatics, Eric Lee. Placing second from Swim Mat, Caleb Mulderry. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the men's 200 backstroke from Cumberland YMCA, Daniel Deal. And a new meet record time, 1:56.59. Your top 2 finishers with swims this evening, better than the 2024 Olympic trial cut in this event. Congratulations, gentlemen. Directing your attention now to the scoreboard balcony end of the natatorium. Women's 50 freestyle coming up. Swimming in lane 1 from Hydro Aquatics, Angie Wyatt. Lane 2 from Scarlet Aquatics, Iris Kim. 3 from Irish Aquatics, Kaya Podlin. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Erin Cummins. 5 for Center Grove, Laura Phipps. Lane 6 for Swim Mat, Molly Donlan. 7 for Mason Manor Rays, Taylor Bucker. And an 8 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kirsten Lee. Bonus final of the women's 50 free. Laura Phipps of Center Grove, lane 5 with the edge. Edging up now in 3, Kaya Podlin of Irish Aquatics. And into the wall, Kaya Podlin of Irish Aquatics, 26.87. Lined up in the consolation final, beginning in lane 1 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Madison Ensig. 2 from Egra Waves, Kate Simon. 3 from Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund. 4 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Lily Klingensmith. 5 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Lainey Kruger. Lane 6 for Duneland Swim Club, Rachel Dildine. 7 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Avery Stein. And in lane 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Megan Chrisman. The consolation final now in this event. Lily Klingensmith, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, lane 4. Klingensmith takes the consolation final heat at a time of 26.45. Championship final up next in women's 50 free. The meet record of this event, 25.19 by Andrea Galisto. 2021, the Olympic trial cut is a 25.69. And here's the lineup now in the championship final. Lane 1 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Grace Albrecht. 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Carrie Furby. 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Julie Mischler. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Alex Shackle. 5 for Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. 6 for Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. Lane 7 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers is Alexis Mischler. And in lane 8 from Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. The championship final heat in women's 50 freestyle. Alex Shackle from Carmel, lane 4, swimming faster in her preliminary swim this morning than that Olympic trial cut of a 25.69. She's top seed in this event at a 25.53. Shackle with the edge coming down here in lane 4. Alex Shackle from Carmel, 25.25. Top 3 finishers, Shackle, Christensen, and Julie Mischler. Please make your way over to award staging. Here now the D final in a women's 50 freestyle. Lane 1 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kate Fetters. 2 for Zionsville, Annabelle Swinney. 3 for Bluefish, Zuri Ferguson. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Emma Albrecht. Lane 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Priscilla Smith. Lane 6 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Claire Francis. 7 for Swim Mac, Zeta Grace Bertie. And in lane 8 for Byron Center Aquatics, Sophie Gaylord. D final. Coming down here, lane 2, Swinney. You got Ferguson in lane 3. And the winner, Annabelle Swinney from Zionsville Swim Club, 27.14 to take the D final heat of the women's 50 freestyle. Need a coaching representative from Carmel Swim Club over to here to see our fine folks at the head table. Award presentation now in women's 50 freestyle. In third place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Julie Mishler. Second place from Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion and the women's 50 freestyle from Carmel Swim Club, Alex Shackle, in a time of 25.25. Your top two finishers this evening in this event, ladies and gentlemen, swimming faster than the Olympic trial qualifying standard in the women's 50 free. Congratulations, ladies. Here's the lineup in the bonus final heat of the men's 50 freestyle. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, A.J. Robertson. 2 for Grosse Pointe Gators, Troy Liu. 3 for Zionsville Swim Club, Walker Matthijs. 4 for Bluefish Swim Club, Thomas Powers Hammond. In lane 5 for the University of Indianapolis, Nicholas Quintero Abundo. Lane 6 for Washington Township Swim Club, Brody Friends. 7 for Swim Mac, Granger Barty. And in lane 8 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Evan Hernandez. The bonus final of men's 50 free. Thomas Powers Hammond, Bluefish in lane 4. Coming in hot, and he touches in a 23.85. In the consolation final, lane 1 from Lakeside Swim Team, Alex Teesing. 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Andrew Shackle. 3 for Swim Mat, John Kroll. 4 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Omar Sharif. 5 for Mason Manor Rays, Gibson Holmes. Lane 6 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Ethan Martin. 7, swimming unattached Cardinal, Xiao Mescalati. And in lane 8, swimming unattached Indiana, Adam Walters. A consolation final, the men's 50 free. Omar Sharif, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 4. In lane 7, Jean Muscalati. But touching first is Omar Sharif. Getting in there before Zhao. His time, 23.64. Our next event coming up, or the next heat rather, championship final heat of the men's 50 free. Meet record 22.24. Josh Schneider in 2010 in the Olympic trial cut, 22.79. As we now bring out the championship final heat of the men's 50 free. In lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Josh Toothman. 2 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Matthew Klingy. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Drew Kibler. Lane 5 for the University of Indianapolis, Tiago Moss. 6 for Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modglin. Lane 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Aaron Shackle. And in lane 8 for Elkhart United Aquatics, Lucas Bird. Championship final heat in men's 50 freestyle. Drew Kibler, top seed from Carmel in lane 4 with a preliminary swim quicker than the Olympic trial cut, 22.79. These gentlemen churning it up. And coming down to the finish, Drew Kibler out in front. And let's see what Kibler's time is, 22.23. Ladies and gentlemen, a new meet record by 100th of a second. Drew Kibler, Carmel Swim Club, new meet record. Line up in the D final of the men's 50 free. Lane 1 from Southwest Y Sharks, Josh Martin. 2 for Mason Manor Rays, Chase Dillon. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Austin Carpenter. 4 for Mason Manor Rays, Brady Campbell. Lane 5 for Carmel, Michael Gorey. 6 for Scarlet Aquatics, Timothy Lee. 7 for Cardinal, Henry Coe. And an 8 for South Bend Swim Club, Patty Chapman. The D final in the men's 50 free. Coming in here, and Brady Campbell from Mason Manor Rays, 24.28. Moments away from award presentation in the men's 50 freestyle. Award presentation now in men's 50 freestyle. In third place from Zionsville Swim Club, Will Monchlin. Second place finisher from the University of Indianapolis, Diego Moss. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the men's 50 free from Carmel Swim Club, Drew Kibler, in a time of 22.23, a new meet record time. And your top two finishers swimming faster than the Olympic trial cut. They'll be swimming in Lucas Oil Stadium, June 2024 at the U.S. Olympic Trials. Congratulations, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring out the top seeded heat of the men's 1500 freestyle. Here we are in the top seeded heat of the men's 1500 freestyle. Lane 1 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Austin Kutcher. 2 for Bluefish, Alex Parent. 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Shenadine. Lane 4 for Fishers Area Swim Team, Luke Whitlock. 5 for Bluefish, Josh Parent. 6 for Scarlet Aquatics, Stephen Bonadoritis. 7 for Bluefish, Zach Parent. And in lane 8 for Zionsville Swim Club, Malcolm Slater. Top seeded heat of men's 1500 free. Meet record of the men's 1500 freestyle of 15:27.70, swum by Adam DeJong of Club Wolverine in 2009. The Olympic trial cut in the men's 1500 free of 15:39.89. And again, this is a time final event. And the quickest swim turned in earlier today in the men's 1500 free in this event from Dayton Raiders, Tristan Prisler at a time of 16:10.89. Two links in, and Luke Whitlock turns it a 59.02. Had Alex Parent, Bluefish over in lane 2 at a 59.13. Josh Parent, also a Bluefish, third in lane 5. Gentlemen just settling into the race here. The turn at the 200 with Whitlock out front, 201.41. Josh Parent, second in lane 5. Senadine, third in lane 3. Whitlock at the 300 turn, 303.81. Whitlock at the 400, 406.19. Just a little bit faster there on the 50 split, 31.06 compared to Josh Parent's 31.09 in the last 50. Third of the way through the race, Luke Whitlock turns into 508.27. Josh Parent, second in lane 5. The real side-by-side swimming going on over between Alex Parent in lane 2 and Senadine in lane 3. Luke Whitlock from Fast really opening up his lead here. .700-meter turn, 7:22.44. .800 turn for Luke Whitlock. 8:14.77. Parent turns in lane 5, 8:18.67. More separation now between third and fourth position as Alex Parent from Bluefish, lane 2 in third, turns in an 8:28.77. Need a coaching representative from Terre Haute Torpedoes. Please come to the West Control Room. Coaching representative from Terre Haute Torpedoes. Please go to the West Control Room. .1,000-meter turn here for Luke Whitlock. He gets his legs around, 2:10.33. Josh Parent, lane 5, his 1,000 split, 10:26.26. Luke Whitlock starting to step up his pace here on these 50s. 1,300 meters, Luke Whitlock gets around 13:25.61. Josh Parent now, lane 5, 13:38.74. Luke Whitlock from fast, 2 lengths to go. Good race here between 4th and 5th position. Beneditus in 6 for Scarlet. Zach Parent in 7 for Bluefish as they race it out. Luke Whitlock coming in here very close to a meet record, just off the meet record, 15:28.15. Drops 10 seconds from his seed time coming in. Betters the Olympic trial cut time. He's a 15:28.15. Josh Parent on the wall in a 15:44.74. Third in, Alex Parent from Bluefish. Lane 2, 16:02.83. And our top 3 finishers in the heat that just concluded can head over to the award staging area. Our top 3 finishers on the board are the way that the top 3 are going to finish tonight. Again, head straight over to award staging right now, please. And now the award presentation in men's 1500 freestyle. In third place, from Bluefish Swim Club, Alex Parents. Second place, also from Bluefish, Josh Parents. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion of the men's 1500 freestyle from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Luke Whitlock, in a time of 15:28.15. Luke's time quicker than the Olympic trial cut standard in the men's 1500 freestyle. Congratulations. Bonus final now, the women's 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kate Mauser. Lane 2 from Carmel Swim Club, Lucy Enoch. 3 from Scarlet Aquatics, Kayla Rodriguez. 4 for Valparaiso Swim Club, Maddie Morith. 5 for Swim Mac, Grace Tushy. 6 for Fishers is Avery Stein. 7 for Worthington Swim Club, Paige Delma. And in lane 8 from Bluefish, Margot Levaviscio. Maddie Morith, Valparaiso Swim Club, turns in a 1:15.03. Maddie Morith, Valparaiso Swim Club. Out in front the whole way here in the women's 200 breaststroke bonus final heat. And she's on the wall at a 2:37.14. Consolation final of women's 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Alexis Pelks. 2 for swim back, Abby Druon. 3 swimming and attached, Lake Erie, Giovanna Capabianca. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Sophia Umstead. 5 for Carmel, Marisol Denjarsveld. 6 for swim back, Sydney Sanders. 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Danny Kernaugh. And in lane 8 for Mason Manta Rays, Alyssa Ullman. Danny Kernaugh, Scarlet Aquatics in lane 7. Turning at the 100, a 1:13.07. Ahead of Van Jarsville in lane 5 from Carmel, 1:14.18. Then third, Abby Druon of Swimmack in lane 2 at a 1:14.91. Denny Kernaugh, Scarlet Aquatic, lane 7. And reaches for the wall and 2:33.13. Now bringing out the championship final heat in women's 200 breaststroke. In lane 1 for Swimmack, Avery Clemforth. 2 for Swimmack, Grace Rainey. 3 for Valparaiso Swim Club, Mary Elizabeth Cespedes. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Molly Sweeney. Lane 5 for Mason Manta Rays, Addie Robillard. 6 for La Mirada, Clements Choi. 7 for Swimmack, Sophia Plaza. And an 8 for Swimmack, Carolyn Largen. The championship final heat of women's 200 breaststroke. Meet record of the women's 200 breaststroke, 2:22.13 by Lily King of Indiana Swim Club in 2021. The Olympic trial cut, 2:31.69. Molly Sweeney of Carmel, lane 4, our top seed in this event. Bettered the Olympic trial cut time with her swim this morning of a 2:28.34. 50 meters into this, Molly Sweeney out front from Carmel, 34.06. Ahead of Robillard in lane 5 at a 34.32. Cespedes third in lane 3, 34.60 on her first 50. Molly Sweeney this morning at the 100, 111.36. And she turns in a 111.98. Cespedes second in lane 3, 112.96. Robillard third in fourth position. Avery Klemfroth of Swimac in lane 1. Molly Swing brings it in. And Molly's time this evening, 228.73. Top 3 finishers head on over to award staging. Presentation coming up at the conclusion of the D final. This is the D final of the women's 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 from Worthington Swim Club, Natalie Halib. 2 for Greater Evansville, Gabby Irvin. 3 for Swimac, Shailene Shields. 4 for Valparaiso, Whitney Anderson. 5 for North Coast Aquatic, Alexandra Sharp. Lane 6 for Irish Aquatics, Izzy Melvin. 7 for Irish Aquatics, Annika Gunther. And an 8 for Edgar Waves, Ellery Chandler. Izzy Melvin turning 116.92 ahead of Annika Gunther, her teammate. Lane 7 at a 117.27. And third, Alexandra Sharp of North Coast Aquatic in lane 5, 117.68. Gabby Irvin from Greater Evansville. And she solidly takes the D final heat in a time of 2:39.99. And now the award presentation in women's 200 breaststroke. In third place from Swim Mac, Sophia Plaza. Second place from Valparaiso Swim Club, Mary Elizabeth Cespedes. And the spring 2023 Speedo sectional champion at a women's 200 breaststroke event from Carmel Swim Club, Molly Sweeney, in a time of 2:28.73, a time quicker than the Olympic trial cut standard in this event. Bonus final heat now at a men's 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Swim Mac, Alex Ayers. 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Austin Carpenter. 3 for South Bend Swim Club, Chris Bartmush. 4 for Southeastern Swim Club, Jihoon Zhang. Lane 5 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Cameron Frazier. 6 for Southeastern Swim Club, Colin Houston. 7 for Mason Manor Rays, Gibson Holmes. And 8 for Greater Kalamazoo, Preston Smith. Leading the bonus final to the 100, Gibson Holmes of Mason Manor Rays as he turns 108.18 ahead of Chris Bartmus. South Bend Swim Club, 108.23, and a tie for third between Alex Ayers and 1, Austin Carpenter 2, 109.21. Holmes out front, lane 7 at the 150, 145.54. Ahead of Cameron Frazier, lane 5. And Jihun Zhang, Southeastern Swim Club in lane 4, is third. Gibson Holmes, Mason Manarays in lane 7. Into the wall he comes in a 2:23.05. Consolation final now in the men's 200 breaststroke. In lane 1 for Fisher's Area Swimming Tigers, Dan Bennett. 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Eddie Chen. 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Eric Lee. 4 for Swim Mac, Freddie Klein. 5 for Swim Mac, Gavin McCarter. Lane 6 for Mason Manarays, Logan Otke. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Michael Gorey. And in lane 8 for Swim Mac, Jack Haywood. Logan Otke, Mason Manarays in lane 6. Otke at the 100, 106.92 ahead of Gavin McCarter of Swim Mac. McCarter's time 107.20, third for Scarlet Aquatic. In lane 3, Eric Lee as he turns into 108.81. Otke still holds the lead to the 150, turns to the 144.12. On the charge over in lane 3, Eric Lee, Scarlet Aquatics. But at the finish, Logan Otke from Mason Manarays, 221.77 in the consolation final of the men's 200 breaststroke. And now, bringing out the championship final heat in men's 200 breaststroke. In lane 1 for Ohio State University, Michael Cooper. Lane 2 for Lakeside Swim Team, Will Schultz. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Greg Enoch. Lane 4 for Highland Hurricane, Josh Bay. 5 for Swim Mac, Ben Delmar. 6 for Swim Mac, Norvin Klontz. 7 for Swim Mac, Jordan Willis. And in lane 8 for Riptide Swim Team, Matthew Mortensen. The championship final heat of men's 200 breaststroke. Meet record in this event, 2:11:05 by Joshua Matheny of Team Pittsburgh. 2021, the Olympic trial cut, 2:15.99. Both Bay in lane 4 and Delmar in lane 5 with preliminary swims better than the trial cut time. Josh Bay out front at the 50, 29.61. Delmar second in lane 5, 30.54. And third, Will Schultz of Lakeside Swim Team in lane 3. Good race going here, Josh Bay this morning, 104.61 at the 100. Quicker than that, same for Delmar, quicker than this morning as he turns in the lead, 104.07 ahead of Josh Bay. Schultz third in lane 2. And fourth, Greg Enoch of Carmel in lane 3. Ben Delmer at the 150 this morning was a 140.00, 138.62 tonight. Ben Delmer, swim back, takes the championship final heat in a time of 2:14.09. Top 3 swimmers, please head over to award staging as we're now ready for the D final in men's 200 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Concord Swim Club, Cole Stevenson. 2 for Concord, Ivan Blistiff. 3 for Dublin Community Swim Team, Liam Donovan. 4 for Summit City Aquatics, Logan Pazwinski. 5 for Carmel, Ethan Zhang. 6 for Terre Haute Torpedoes, Connor Laritson. 7 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Lucas Arnaldo. And in lane 8 for Miami University Aquatic, Connor Bennett. Lucas Arnaldo, Boilermaker Aquatics in lane 7, turns at the 100, 110.17, ahead of Ethan Zhang of Carmel. Lane 5, 111.00, and third, Connor Laritson, Terre Haute Torpedoes, as he turns in a 111.07. Arnaldo's still leading the way. But less than half a length to go in the D final heat, closing up here. Arnaldo out front, racing for second and third. Lucas Arnaldo, Boilermaker Aquatic in lane 7, touching in a time of 2:26.50. You got Laritza second in lane 6. Zhang is third in lane 5. Now the award presentation in men's 200 breaststroke. In third place from SwimMac, Jordan Willis. Placing second from SwimMac, Norvin Klontz. And the spring 2023 Speedo Sectional Champion of the men's 200 breaststroke from Highland Hurricanes, Josh Bay, at a time of 2:17.07. And we're going to finish out the evening. 3-time final heats in the women's 800 freestyle relay. Meet record in this 8:12.93 by Swimmac in 2015. All right, I understand we have just under a 10-minute break now. 2 minutes away from getting started here. 2 minutes away from getting started here. The women's 800 freestyle relay. Just about a minute away from getting started. Ready to get started here again. 3-time final heats. Women's 800-meter freestyle relay, heat 1. Robillard leads off for Mason Manarays. Lane 1 there, A relay. Lane 2 got Carmel B. Cummins. Lane 3, the Swim Max A relay. Martinson leads off. Lane 4, Carmel A. Shackle. Lane 5, we got Hurst leading off for Scarlet A. Lane 6, Wolf for Fisher Swimming Tigers A. Lane 7, Plaza leads off for Swim Mac B. And in lane 8, for the Kentucky Clippers A, Raybess. Alex Shackle taken out for Carmel A in lane 4. Lexi Ward up next. In lane 6 for Fisher's Area Swimming Tigers A, JoJo Ramey. In lane 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Chloe Kim. And over in lane 3 for Swim Mac, Avery Klemforth. Underway now for Carmel, Molly Sweeney. Lane 6 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Claire Parsons. Third, we got Northern Kentucky Clippers, lane 8, Sadie Hardig. And fourth, lane 5 for Scarlet Aquatic, Iris Kim. Anchor swimmers ready to go. Lindsey Bowen for Carmel in lane 4. Lane 6 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers will be Kate Mauser. Lane 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Grace Lee. Over in lane 2 for Carmel B, Alyssa Street. For swim back in lane 3, Grace Rainey. Strong swim being turned in by Carmel A. Got a good shot at breaking the record. 8:12.93. Lindsey Bowen heading down for her final turn for Carmel in lane 4. Lindsey Bowen with half a length to go for Carmel. $8:12.93. She got to hustle it up and get down here. It's going to be close. Carmel Swim Club, the A relay, touching in a time of 8:11.73, a new unofficial meet record in the women's 800 freestyle relay. Heat 2. Gunther leads off for Irish Aquatics, the A relay in lane 1. Lane 2 for Zionsville, the A relay is Swinney. Lane 4 for Fishers B, Carlisle. Lane 5 for La Mirada A, Hahn. 6 for Bluefish A, Zippigan. 7 for Bluefish B, Mahoney. And lane 8 for Scarlet B, Toronto. Scarlet Aquatics A out front. Chloe Kim up next. Up correction. That's La Mirada out front. Catherine Simpson. Second position, lane 8, Scarlet B, Danny Kernaugh. Third in lane 2, Zionsville Swim Club, Maggie Hadley. And fourth in lane 4, Fast Tigers B, Nalini Cortez. Kira Edverlinda up next for La Mirada in lane 5. Over in lane 4 for Fast Tigers B relay, Emma Schumacher. Now underway for Bluefish A in lane 6, Natalia Robach. And for Scarlet Aquatics B in lane 8, Rebecca Jean. Avery Stein ready for Fishers in the anchor position. Lane 5 for La Mirada, Angelica Mom. Lane 8 for Scarlet B, Stephanie Kim. In 6 for Bluefish, Kayla Zhang. Avery Stein brings it in for the Tigers in lane 4. It's their relay, 835.01. Heat 3. Final race of the day, final heat of the day. Lane 1, we got for Hydra Aquatics A, Braun. For Michigan Lakeshore B, Ackerman. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics A, Furby. In 4 for Michigan Lakeshore A, Springer. 5 for Fort Wayne Swim Team A, Lee. 6 for North Kent Aquatic Team A, Forbes. In 7 for Mason Manor Race B, Smittle. And in lane 8 for Boilermaker A is Evans. Good race here between Michigan Lakeshore and 4, Fort Wayne Swim Team in 5. Up next for Fort Wayne in lane 5 is going to be Peyton O'Connor. Madison Instinct for Lakeshore in lane 4. Over in lane 2 for Michigan Lakeshore B, Mackenzie Baldwin. And for Central Ohio Aquatics in lane 3, Brooke Nagy. Really good race here with Fort Wayne getting around first at the turn, but Michigan Lakeshore, lane 4, Sophia, it's Madison Ensing now charging out for Michigan Lakeshore. Ellie Todd up next for Michigan Lakeshore in lane 4. Lane 5 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Annabelle Frankie. Over in lane 2 for Michigan Lakeshore B, there's Menderfield. Away now for Mason Manarace in 7, Alyssa Ullman and Campbell Criano for North Kent Aquatic in lane 6. It'll be Sophia Umstead to anchor for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics in lane 4. Lane 5 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kate Fetters. Over in lane 2 for Michigan Lakeshore, the B relay, Delaney Buckner. Lane 7 for Mason Manarace, Bella Tepley and Danica Fessenden for North Kent Aquatic in lane 6. Sophia Umstead brings it in for Michigan Lakeshore in lane 4. And Michigan Lakeshore, 830.44. And that concludes day 1 of the spring 2023 Speedo sectionals. Great job for meet records. So really great swims. 3 more days left to go. And a little warm down for these ladies now. And then warm up tomorrow morning at 7. Safe travels wherever you're going here this evening. And we'll see everybody back here bright and early tomorrow morning.